So in the previous class we have seen the Smith chart consisting of two sets of circles. The circles that you see, the circles that you see this, these are actually known as constant R circles. These are the constant R circles. Why they are called constant R circles? Because here the resistance, normalized resistance remains constant and the reactance changes. Whereas these circles are known as constant X circles, constant reactance circles, because along these circles the value of X remains constant but R changes. So these two family of circles are orthogonal to each other. These comprises of a Smith chart. Now let us try to understand what the some typical points that are represented by this Smith chart. Remember one thing, these are the constant R and X circles. The x-axis is the real part of reflection coefficient and y-axis is the imaginary part of reflection coefficient on which this Smith chart circles are created. So reflection coefficient real part and reflection coefficient imaginary part, like this. Now let us see some of the point that it represents. This is the commercial Smith chart which is commercially available. You can see both constant R and constant X circles. Now on this Smith chart, the extreme left point indicates R as infinite and extreme this point are infinite, that means open circuit, whereas extreme left point indicates R equal to 0 which means a short circuit. This R equal to 1 circle that you can see, R equal to 1 means what? And the center indicates X is 0. R equal to 1 means, R means normalized. Here it is written with small r. So resistance, it is normalized with respect to Z0. Now Z0 is real for a lossless line. This is 1 means R is equal to Z0. This is what this line represents. Now this constant, and if you see this point, center line indicates X equal to 0. This center line, okay, the center line indicates that this center line indicates X equal to 0. So this center point is R equal to 1 and X equal to 0. What does this mean? Small r1 means R is Z0, which is characteristic impedance of the line, and X is 0. That means center point indicates the characteristic impedance of the line. So this is the point, important point to be noted. Now if we have to plot the values, let us see how do we plot. Suppose we want to plot R plus Jx. Suppose let us take this example of how to plot. Suppose we want to plot this impedance Z equals to 100 plus J75 ohm. This one how we will plot. So first we have to do normalization. That is, we will divide 100, this 100 plus J75 with 50 by 50. We generally normalize with respect to Z0, which is the characteristic impedance of the line. Generally typically V0 is considered to be 50 ohm. Just keep this in mind. So it is divided by 50. So if you divide by 50, we get 2 plus j 1.5. So this 2 plus j 1.5, how we will locate on Smith chart? So this, so if you have to locate this on Smith chart, then we have to take R as 2. You can see this 2 and j 1.5, that means you have to take R as 2. You have to take this circle. We have different circles. You have to consider R as 2 and x 1.5, that means this line plus 1.5. This is positive, that means inductive. X inductive, inductance is reactance is inductive, means positive, and if x is negative, it is capacitive. So here x, so I will have somewhere x, actually this is small x equal to 1.5. So this line we have to select, and below if we go, it is minus 1.5. So the intersection of 2 and 1.5 will give you the value of that normalized impedance. At the intersection we will get this. Now next thing you have to know is, what do you mean by constant VSWR circle? Constant VSWR circle means, because VSWR is what? 1 plus mod gamma. It is 1 plus mod gamma divided by 1 minus mod gamma. Now mod gamma is a magnitude of reflection coefficient. So from the center, magnitude is this. So this is the magnitude. If this is the Smith chart, this is the magnitude of reflection coefficient, and this angle gives you the phase. So VSWR means only the magnitude. So magnitude is same. So if we draw from the center a circle, then VSWR of this circle will remain same, because gamma, magnitude of gamma is same. So this is called constant VSWR circle. So traveling, so if this is a transmission line, on a transmission line VSWR does not change. We are considering lossless. So traveling along transmission line is equal to traveling along constant VSWR circle. Actually going, you will find that going clockwise is going towards generator. Suppose this is my load and this is my generator. So traveling, so if we are moving clockwise, it is actually we are moving towards generator. This point has to be kept in mind. So we are moving towards generator. This is VSWR. And another thing is, from impedance we can get admittance. Suppose we got an impedance value this, say Z, normalized. If we want to find admittance, that is 1 by Z, from the center you go to the other point of the VSWR circle. This is my VSWR circle. So if this is Z, if you go diagonally opposite, you get to, if you go diagonally opposite, you get Y, which is the admittance of this. So like this you can get admittance.